Good morning and welcome to the start of a new reading vlog. It is Monday, July 1st, and I'm very excited to be starting a new month. I finished up all my reads either yesterday or early this morning, so I feel like I can start fresh with books I'm excited about. And July is just going to be a great month. It's my birthday month. There's just fun things happening this month, 4th of July, other things coming up. So I'm really excited for what this month is going to hold. First of all, let me mention one thing. I haven't been around the last couple weeks, and that is a variety of reasons, but the most recent and biggest is that my hard drive failed on my laptop. So that actually has just happened. When I'm filming this, I'm hopeful that by next Monday I will have the new hard drive installed and my laptop will be up and running. So I'm hoping that this vlog can still go up next Monday. But if you're wondering where I disappeared to, I'm still here. I'm still reading. My computer's just not working. So again, hopefully, I guess if the computer's not working, you won't see this anyway. But hopefully it'll be up and running by the weekend. Hopefully. We'll see. So that's that. But yes, reading this month. So I have started already this morning. I have started Recursion by Blake Crouch. This is I don't even know how to categorize this. It's a sci-fi alternate universe type thriller, I guess. And it is dealing with, I'm only about 70 pages in, but it is dealing with what's called false memory syndrome, or people that have memories of a life that they haven't lived. And there's some talk of like the Mandela effect, things like that, which I find super fascinating. So like I said, I'm about 70 pages in. I would not be surprised if I actually read this whole thing today, but we shall see. And I mentioned in my July, what was coming up in July video, that I'm participating in 2 month-long readathons, or I have challenges that I'm working on. So this book meets prompts for both of those challenges. For the magical readathon, it will be the title that starts with an R. And then for my book bingo that I'm doing, I'll try and put a picture here of my bingo card. Will be the book that has a lot of hype. It'll be fulfilling that prompt for that challenge. So yeah, that is what's happening, and I will keep you updated. Hey, just checking in. So it's Monday evening now, and I have completed, you're really crooked, hang on. Oh well. Anyway, so it's Monday evening, and I completed Recursion by Blake Crouch. That was really good. I gave it 4 stars. I'm not sure I liked it quite as much as Dark Matter, but still really good. I mean, obviously I read through it in a day, so it reads quickly. It was really interesting. I really like, I like the way he makes me think. It's the same reason I think that I like a good dystopian. Just it challenges me to think through like belief systems and, you know, character and morality, and if my reality changes, like if the boundaries of what my reality is were to change, do those things about me stay the same? Just my character and my beliefs, do those all stay the same, or are they affected by the shift in reality? I don't know. It's a weird, I like to think deep thoughts. Anyway, I think that's why I really enjoy his books, just because they challenge my way of thinking, and I enjoy that. So yeah, 1 book down for the month of July, off to a good start. I do have a couple other books that I need to get to this week, but I'm going to give my brain just a quick little break and pick up Betsy Was a Junior. I know there's been a read-along going for the Betsy Tacy series this year. I have not been participating because I read the first 6 books in the series last year, and I intended to kind of jump on the bandwagon with everyone else in May when they were reading this one, and I just never got around to it. But I'm going to do it now. I'm going to read at least the next couple this month. So yeah, I think I'm going to pick that up just for a quick little break for my brain to read this tonight, and tomorrow I probably won't have a ton of reading time tomorrow. And then midweek we'll jump into something else. Those are my plans so far. Good morning. It is Tuesday morning, and I have exciting plans today. I am headed out with a friend, my like original bookish friend that I met in college. We are headed up to Portland today to go, obviously, book shopping at Powell's. So that's the plan for today. And yeah, hopefully I will take you along with me and we'll do a little vlogging while we're there. Hello, it's now Tuesday evening. I am home. I did not film at Powell's at all, mostly because I forgot. I was distracted by all the books, so I just didn't. But I did pick up some books I thought I would show you real quick. I have a little mini book haul for you. So I just got a few things. I picked up Strange the Dreamer by Laini Taylor. Sadly, I have not read this yet, but now I'll be more inspired to. I picked up Endurance. This is a nonfiction about Shackleton's voyage, and this is specifically on the recommendation of the friend I was with. So thank you, Becky. She also sent me home with another one. Problem with going shopping with her is I buy more books when I'm with her because she recommends them all. She also recommended this one, Revolution, which I know nothing about. She also found this one, A Nest for Celeste by Henry Cole, which neither of us knew anything about, but looks adorable. It's got these super cute pencil drawings all over the place. So we were discussing how much we loved books with animals and dollhouses, and found this. So I picked this one up as well. Then I picked up John Irving, A Prayer for Owen Meany, which is a book I've wanted to read for a long time and just haven't, and I liked this edition with the truck on the cover, so I picked that up. And then the last one was completely a cover buy. It just looked interesting. I've never heard of it. It's called York by Laura Ruby, and it looks like it's the first in a series, but it sounded really interesting, and it was reasonably inexpensive, so I went ahead and picked that up as well. So those are the 6 books I picked up today. Hopefully I'll get to them all sooner rather than later, but for now they're going on my TBR shelf. So that was our successful Powell's trip today. Hey everybody, it's Friday. I thought I'd do a quick reading update. I have read 4 books this week, 4 books in their entirety, not finished, completed all the way through, 4 books this week, which I'm pretty proud of. So we already talked about Recursion, which I read on Monday. Since then, I have also finished Betsy Was a Junior. I really enjoy the Betsy Tacy series. I do get a little annoyed sometimes with Betsy and her focus on popularity and like creating a persona around herself. I don't know. I do enjoy them, but that does annoy me just a little bit. And then I also read Keeper of the Lost Cities by Shannon Messenger. This is the first in a middle grade series. It follows Sophie, who discovers she's not who or what she thinks she is, and kind of her journey. I really, really liked this book. Definite Harry Potter vibes happening. You've got the magical school, and yeah, just as someone with lots of special abilities. But I'm really, really enjoying it. We'll definitely be continuing on. I already put the next 2 on hold at the library, so we'll definitely be continuing on with this series this month. Then just this afternoon I picked up Crown, An Ode to the Fresh Cut by Derek Barnes, illustrated by Gordon C. James. This is a picture book, children's picture book, but you can see it's got lots of award stamps here. So it's got, starting down here, it's the Ezra Jack Keats Book Award, the Coretta Scott King, it's a Coretta Scott King honor book, it's a Caldecott honor book. It's also a Newbery honor book, which kind of baffles me because this is not middle grade. This is a children's picture book. And so I have no idea why this was named a Newbery honor book. But it is, for last year, 2018. And this is about a boy getting a haircut and how great it makes him feel. And that's it. The writing is really poetic, so I gave it 2 stars because I think the writing's good. But I don't get it. I mean, I'm obviously not the target audience for this, but I just don't see that this has appeal to and I mean, there's going to be a small, very small group of people it appeals to, I guess, but I don't know. I didn't like kind of the image it was presenting, like about, okay, sure, we go get our haircut, we have a good hair day, we feel good about ourselves. That's fine. This is talking about how it gives you swagger and how all the girls will think you're fine. And I don't know. I was not impressed. Yeah, but I read it. I just picked up this, which is also a 2018 Newbery Honor book. This is Long Way Down by Jason Reynolds. This is written in verse. Again, you've got a lot of honor book or book award stamps on here. Again, the Coretta Scott King Award, honor book, a Prince Award for Excellence in Young Adult Literature, Newbery Honor Book, and then the Walter, what's it say? The Walter Dean Myers Award for Outstanding Children's Literature. So again, a lot of buzz, I guess, around this book. I'd never heard of it. And it's written in verse about a boy whose older brother was shot and killed. And just kind of his reflection on that and what he does after that. So I'm only like 40 pages in. Again, it's written in verse, so it took me about 10 minutes to read that far, so I expect to finish this up today. And I don't have super high hopes for this, but we'll see how it goes. This weekend, I'm also planning on picking up Skyward by Brandon Sanderson. I took the dust jacket off, so this is just the dust jacket. But I'm planning on picking that up. And also, I'm hoping to pick up The Distant Hours by Kate Morton. This is a reread, but I was in the mood for some gothic historical fiction, so I thought I would continue on with my reread of Kate Morton's books. So those are my plans for this weekend, and I will keep you updated. Good morning, guys. It is Sunday morning, and I'm just going to go ahead and close the vlog out here because I'm about to head out to church, and then I have plans this afternoon, so I don't know that I'll get much more reading done, at least not till tonight. So we're just going to close out the vlog here. So this weekend I made progress in Skyward by Brandon Sanderson. Sorry, I took the dust jacket off. Skyward by Brandon Sanderson and The Distant Hours by Kate Morton. I'm about 90 pages into The Distant Hours and about 175 into Skyward. And Distant Hours is a reread. And y'all know I love Kate Morton, so I've been rereading her books this year. This is the first time I've reread this one, so I'm excited to continue on with that. Skyward, I am loving so far. Sometimes sci-fi takes a little time for me to get into. I enjoy it, but I don't always get into it right away. But this one, as per usual, Brandon Sanderson, just sucked me right in, and I'm really, really loving this. So I'm going to work on it a little bit tonight, hopefully, and then if I'm lucky, tomorrow I can finish it. We'll see. I guess you'll have to find out in next week's vlog. This weekend, I also picked up one other middle grade book, Long Way Down by Jason Reynolds. This, again, is a Newbery Honor book from 2018. And I know I've been ranting a lot about Newbery books lately. That trend is not going to change, at least in this clip. I ended up rating this 3 stars. It's definitely not for me. I did not enjoy it. But I see the importance of it for some people, and I think it's valuable for some people, just not me. It is written in verse, and it's about gang warfare. It follows Will, whose older brother has been shot and killed, and it goes through Will's process the day after. He goes and gets his brother's gun and is setting out to kill the person who killed his brother. And the whole book goes through his thought process. Basically, as he's taking the elevator down from his apartment to the lobby, it goes through kind of the thoughts that he has and the interactions that he has going down the elevator. It's a really interesting concept, and again, I see value in it. My issue with this, like we talked about in the earlier clip with Crown, the picture book that was a Newbery Honor book, which I thought was too young to be a Newbery book. This, I have the opposite problem with. I think this is much too old to be considered a Newbery book. This should definitely be, in my mind, should be considered young adult. And even if you can see, my library, you can't see, my library even classifies this as young adult. The protagonist is 16. This book has language in it, including the F word. It has references to drug use and being high. It has discussions of blood and what a dead body looks like. It has kind of a weird, it's short, it's not a big deal, but it has kind of a weird little paragraph where Will is talking about checking out a girl and how he starts from the legs and works his way up. It's just stuff that I don't think is appropriate in middle grade. In YA, none of that is overwhelming. There's not like a massive amount of any of it. And in YA, I would have no problem with it at all. I wouldn't even mention it probably. But I do not think this is an appropriate middle grade book. Again, that's my personal take on it. I just want to throw that out there. I just really struggle with classifying. I don't know. I don't think this should be classified as middle grade. Obviously, my library doesn't. I didn't look other places, but it won the Newbery, or it was a Newbery honor book, so at least someone classifies this as middle grade, and I don't think this is in any way middle grade. That being said, it's not a bad book for the right group of people. Again, I see value in it. It just was not for me at all. So I did read 5 books this week in their entirety. I also read Recursion. That's not in the stack because I already had to return it to the library. And then part of 2 others. So that's a total of 7 books, give or take, not quite. But I'm really proud of that. So yeah, that was my week. I mentioned at the beginning of the vlog that my computer is not working. I still do not have it back, but I'm hoping to have it back midweek. So I'm hoping this vlog will go up just a few days late, and you'll still see this. And if that happens, then you'll probably see a bunch more videos right after this. But once you see this, I have my computer back, and I am in good working order, so there will be more from me in the near future. As always, thank you for watching, thanks for sticking with me, and I will talk to you again soon.